Hello everybody, welcome to day 2 of the multiple streams challenge. Welcome to Jessica Lachelle. Thank you for subscribing, thank you for joining. You do not want to miss this challenge. It is only February of 2025 and we can master the skill of multiple streams by the end of the 30 days, but not only that, have multiple streams by the end of the year, because that is ultimately the goal. So thank you for watching. Let's get right to it. So when we're talking about multiple streams, we're talking about repetition, we're talking about consistently about mastery. Mastering what it looks like to master something, stay consistent and do the hard work. So with that, with this second day of the multiple streams, we have been digging into what it looks like to have multiple streams and do it consistently, how to make money in our sleep, how to have good systems set in place. And the first thing we want to talk about is skill. What is your skill set? So day 1, we literally were able to talk about what it looks like to have a skill set or develop a skill set. You're supposed to go into your journal time, your writing time, to figure out what does it look like to master something. So a lot of times people go into their private spaces, maybe your office, or it just may be a secret area that you can have time to yourself to really figure out what does it look like to do something that you're really good at, but do it very, very well. So we're talking about having a really, really good skill set. And a lot of times people don't know what their skill sets are. That's okay. We will even teach into developing good skill sets. But you have to really be in tune with yourself and understand what you are good at. So that's like the first step of that. I need you to think about, what am I good at that my family may be consistently asking me to do, that my coworker may be consistently asking me to do, my boss, my parents, my children. You have skill sets that God has given you, God ordained skill sets that you may need to fine tune or develop, or you're just really, really naturally good at them. We're talking about mastering through those through repetition. Repetition exactly what is exactly what it sounds like. Getting up every morning and making a decision to not only move forward with a specific skill set, but to do it over and over and over and over again. With that, we are realizing that skill set is the name of the game. Repetition is how you change the game. Repetition is what you're going to need to not only be successful, but repetition is what you're going to need to change the trajectory of you and your family's life. So with multiple streams, repetition is your only way. Well, repetition is one of the ways for you to get to your next level, developing the skill set. And that consistently may look like just showing up every day. Now, showing up every day looks differently for different people. But in this context, for multiple streams, showing up every day may be, okay, I want to make $5,000 every month within my business. And let's not even say 5,000. Maybe 5,000 is a lot, which I understand. Let's talk about maybe just $1,000 every month. What does it look like for you making an additional $1,000 every month? If you just want to break that down, if you have just a goal of making, let's break it down per day. Sometimes with big goals, which that's what you should be having. You should have big goals. We should be starting from the bigger goal and making it to the smaller goal. Okay, so we call that sometimes reverse engineering. So with reverse engineering, you're going to have to take the $1,000 monthly goal in business, the multiple stream that you would want every month, because what is 1,000? 1,000 over a span of a year is an addition of $12,000. I could do a lot of business with $12,000. So when we're thinking about what it looks like for us to really spearhead, we need to make $1,000 per month. So that means every day I need to make a minimum of $33. Now, if you are door dashing, like I had said about in the first video, it should be easy peasy. I don't DoorDash, so I don't want to say necessarily easy peasy, but you should be able to make that in a small time frame, a small window, especially if you're DoorDashing for a couple of hours. Let's just say, like me, you have digital ebooks that you can sell because you've already did the work beforehand, and then people are able to go on and purchase it. Maybe you have a product, maybe you sell jewelry, maybe you sell, maybe you do eyelashes where you could charge $150 to $200 per woman, and or anybody, you know, $150 to $200 per person to create a beauty item. but you're well over the $33 per day amount. So when you start with small increments, you're able to build your allotment for how much you desire to make with the repetition allotment that you're giving yourself. Multiple streams is consistently not just a breach of understanding that, like, oh, I want and desire to have multiple streams. Let me just know. It's reactivating and doing something specific consistently, having the grit to do it over and over and over again. So we're talking about mastering a skill set through repetition. We're talking about showing up every day. Showing up every day meaning it means literally making a plan and activating it every day. So if it's getting up every day and it's okay, I have to record a video, I have to share with the world what I'm doing, that's mastering the skill set and showing up every day. And with that comes trust. People begin to trust you at new levels when you show up every day with the skill set that they need, right? Because obviously you're feeling a need with somebody. So with the skill set that you need to deliver to somebody, they're saying, oh, I trust them because I have seen them every day, give them me nothing but good information. They have good knowledge on the subject. I'm willing to trust them. So you have trust and visibility. That's also a part of the multiple streams because now people desire to come back. I have so many clients of mine, whether it's through my venue business, right? I have an event space, okay? So I also have products. I do coaching. I do a lot of different things. So with the event space, let's just say I have repeating customers that consistently come back to me because they already know what type of host I am. They know they're going to get a clean space. They know that my prices are reasonable. They understand that I communicate well. So we're talking about repetition. We're talking about they trust me. I have great visibility. They can even refer people to me, and then that gets them to also come back because I have incentives. So therefore, hey, if you come back, I can offer you these things. So that builds the trust and the visibility, which obviously equals more opportunities. I don't know how many opportunities I've had where somebody has told somebody about me and I got government contracts. I got churches reaching out to me. I have county departments reaching out to me. I have private sector businesses reach out to me. I've had their Christmas events at my location, their workshops, their regular events, just all types of different things. They came out for personal reasons because now they have a baby shower. So there's always ways to make more money, but you have to figure out what type of level, you have to really figure out what level of visibility you desire to really reach your max multiple stream income you desire. So if your goal is $10,000 per month, how can you reverse engineer it to the point where you're like, oh, okay, this is the best way for me to make this money by giving trust to people, being more visible, and having repetition with the specific skill set that I have. What I've learned time and time again, and I share this with a lot of my clients, repetition meets consistency, and consistency always meets results. Whether you see the results as good or bad, it just depends on your mindset. I see even if it looks like failure, baby, I'm going to turn it into a positive because that's just the mindset I have, because I understand consistency meets repetition. Repetition meets results every time. So when you have repetition and then you have consistency, you're bound to get some level of result. And when you have that result, you understand what it looks like to say, oh, this is the result that I have. Let me go for it and really build, and let me really try to figure out how I can master the income that I desire. So many people, I've realized, even when you're like, people are like, oh, you're just gatekeeping and all the things. There's no reason to really gatekeep because 99% of the people will not deliver or get up to even follow after what they desire, because sometimes people just don't want to work hard. So with this, when we're talking about our multiple streams challenge, my challenge to you for day 2 is to find your skill set, right? That was day 1. Day 2 is to master the skill set, and what does it look like for you to have repetition? So that just looks like for the next 29 days, you getting up and figuring out, even if it's just for 1 hour per day, from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. I'm going to master the skill. I'm going to figure out how I can get better at it. I'm going to figure out how I can grow it and multiply it. And you're literally going to make sure you do that for the rest of the challenge. So that's all I have for today. If you need to get in contact with me, my contact is in the bio, as well as follow me right here on this YouTube channel at Jessica Lachelle. You can follow me on Instagram with the same at name, and as well as you can head over to my website for so many products that I have for how to start an event business. I have just all types of different things. I have ebooks on how to be a mompreneur and how to master it all. There's so many things, but I look forward to seeing you on day 3 of this multiple streams challenge. You got this. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. See you soon. Bye.